Man, Goku Black is so trash, bro. Like, honestly, without question, the worst TUR in Dokkan Battle, right? I mean, that's what everyone's saying, right? It's gotta be true. If the Dokkan community's speaking up, it's gotta be true. I mean, look at this turn, bro. Like, he's doing no damage. Okay, 10 mil. I mean, like, most of the game does that. Like, what? That's not even that impressive. Okay, 13 mil. Okay. Again, that's not even that good. Um, I don't know what you're so hyped about. That's not even. Okay, okay. I mean, even so, like, you know what I mean? The ninth anniversary of Lords. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, okay. All right. Yeah. This is who y'all say is trash. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. This guy is without question the most hated unit in 2024 for Dokkan Battle. A lot of people have been calling him trash, mid, and to be honest, like, no doubt he could have been better. There are a few things I would change about this guy, but I kind of want to shed some light, okay? I haven't seen anybody talking positively about this guy, and I just want to shed a little bit of light. Okay, I want to start off by saying, like, okay, Rose, I mean, mine has no dupes, okay? He's got almost all Link level 10s. He has Big Bad Boss's Link level 10. But he's not fully Link level 10. That being said, his damage is going to be subpar. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are focusing on is his damage. Like right there, 2.8 mil. Like that is nothing to write home about, okay? But even look at his super attack. People are saying his super animation is trash. Man, get out of here. Me personally, I like this super attack. Now, you could call me biased since he's my favorite character, but even so, like I don't see what the problem is there. Now, mine has no dupes, right? But imagine mine was rainbowed. Rainbowed, this guy would be hitting over 10 mil with this super right here. And I didn't even get all 5 orbs. I think the problem with this guy right now is he needs support. He needs some help. Now, the good news is that during the ninth anniversary, there are going to be a lot of units that come out that is going to be buffing him. That's going to give him the rainbow orb changing, right? I mean, let's talk about the Broly trio, who he shares big bad bosses with. Let's talk about LR Gogeta, who's a Saiyan, who can share those links with him as well, right? Because LR Gogeta, he'll be able to be used on this team, this exact team, right? I feel like Rose, like his tanking is pretty solid, like it's decent, right? I personally would build him full dodge, but he also has the nullification for Ki Blast supers, right? Now let's say this guy was on a rotation with the Broly trio, who's changing orbs, and then let's say we had like a pretty busted support that can also change orbs for Goku Black. I feel like he would look a lot better, man. I think the main problem for him is just simply like his team isn't all the way there yet. As far as like him being ran as the leader, and even on like this team, which I would say is his best team, like he doesn't get the help he needs. But for his role, he's gonna be able to tank a lot of these bosses. Okay, so right now in Dokkan, most of the hardest fights they have AOE attacks, right? If you don't know, AOE attacks are attacks where your enemy attacks everybody on the field. Like you're gonna see that during the next phase of Omega. And the thing with this guy, right? He gets 30% of damage reduction before he supers. So this guy's gonna be perfect for when the boss is trying to hit you with an AOE attack. He'll be able to tank that damage. Now, he's leading super bosses in corroded body and mind. I anticipate with his release, I feel strongly like Corroded Body and Mind, the Tech Janemba, I feel like he's gonna get his Easy A soon. And with that, I would find it very foolish if they don't allow that man to change orbs to rainbow key spheres, considering he needs them, right? Now imagine that guy changed two types of orbs to rainbow key spheres, right? He also gives a support as well when he gets a certain amount of orbs. And I feel like he would buff him tremendously because they share a lot of their links, right? This Rose has a super powerful link set. Across the board for all villains, he's got an ideal link set. This guy's going to be working well next to LR Broly. I mean, LR Broly doesn't have big bad bosses, but he's going to be next to him. And then let's say whoever's floating will have big bad bosses, right? Or again, if you have him next to the Broly trio, that could work because they're going to be supporting him. And you get what I'm saying. Like, if this guy was rainbowed right now, you would see some good damage. Another thing I want to talk about with this man is going to be his domain ability. Now, a lot of people are ruling him out because domains are getting a lot of hate right now. Okay? And while it does suck that you can only have one domain at a time, I feel like Dokkan is aware of that. And I strongly feel like they're going to update that in the future, right? We can't really say right now, but I could feel an update for that coming shortly. Imagine you can pop in Rose's domain ability, and then later on down the line you could do Zamasu's when he's ready, or vice versa, right? So this is one of the problems with this guy, right? We've got an orb changer here in Chilai, but I mean, unfortunately, like, she's probably gonna die here. I do want to at least show Rose how he holds up against Omega's his AoE attacks, and I want him to super attack before, because when Omega super attacks on this phase, his normals become stronger. So I want to show you guys my 55% Rose tanking his AoE attacks, and preferably when he supers. And don't get me wrong, like, Omega is not, like, by any means the hardest boss. Okay, so he is going to super right here and then do his AoEs. So what is Rose going to take? Let's see. Spoiler alert. He's not going to take much damage. See, 20k, but that's type disadvantage, right? Now, I did a practice run before this, and the STR Omega did super my Rose. And my Rose ate that for double digits. Okay, he had done a lot of supers, and he ate it double digits. Guys, this Rose, when he's getting his additional attacks and whatnot, this man could get up to 1.2 million defense post supers, right? In his domain, this guy can get up to 9 attacks, bro. So that's the thing with this guy. It's like, again, like, he's not doing a lot of damage here, but Zamasu is the main damage dealer on this team. Zamasu's doing a ton of damage, and Zamasu, really for his team, he just needs somebody that can hang with him. That's been one of his main issues. Not a lot of people can hang with Zamasu. Well, I feel like this Rose is a solid contender. Please dodge, Chilai, please. Okay, she didn't dodge, but we're good. Wow. But yeah, Rose, solid tank. And look, we got the domain. I'm honestly not gonna use it here. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna try to use it with Rose if possible. See, that's kind of where it gets tricky, right? But even if we don't get it with Rose next turn, we can use it with the other Zamasu. And with the other Zamasu, honestly, I should have put the AGL in slot 1, but it's all good. With the other Zamasu, though, he's going to be giving a defensive buff to all the allies that are on Worldwide Chaos, which is, again, also helping Rose Goku Black, right? So I feel like we got to give this man a little bit of time. Once he gets in his domain, this guy is going to be dealing his crazy damage. So if if damage is what you're annoyed with him, you won't have to worry about that, right? Now one thing, okay, we're dead right here. One thing I would say is Rose Goku Black. The one thing I would change is he tends to give his allies key +2. Like, it's in his passive, he gets super bosses key +2, and then in his domain he's giving key +2. Um, but I feel like he should have also given 50% to attack and defense. That would have made him significantly better. And if he rainbow or changed, that is the only thing that I would say I would change. Now, I want to take him in the Zamasu event right quick. And the goal isn't to win. Again, a clear example of Rose's problem in that last fight was his team, right? Rose wasn't taking much damage, but his team was taking a lot of damage, right? I do want to kind of show off. Let's see if we could get a rainbow Rose right quick. Boom, here we go. I do kind of want to show off the difference in damage when you get him rainbowed. Unfortunately, this first turn sucked. Did I bring an item? The thing that's cool is that you can run his domain and him on the same turn if you're running his team. But honestly, I feel like right now his team really sucks. Now when Broly comes out, that's going to be a different story. But I feel like this guy's going to get better over time. And he's going to be one of those units where people learn to appreciate him after the fact. I mean, I must say this guy, if you ask me, is very dupe dependent. However, as you can see, my no dupe Rose will be able to tank the hardest bosses in global right now. Now, things do start to ramp up on JP, so it will be a little different. But by then, he should have the help he needs. If we get, let's say, that Tech Janemba Easy A, and if we get the Intelligence Golden Frieza, who buffs super bosses next to this guy, then it's going to be nasty. Because with his multipliers, his damage can get insane. I do want to show his domain off, though. But again, as you can see, guys, the problem is his team, right? Like, can you really blame Rose for that? Like, his teams, look at this. Look at this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and skip to when we get his domain active. I will be right back. Alright, so now we have the domain ready for the friend unit. And people are saying that his animations suck. Let's go ahead and see for ourselves. So there we go, and then he brings out the Rift in Time. Awesome. So now he's changing his own orbs here. And again, if this guy had someone to help him change orbs as well, I definitely feel like he would be cooking here. Now we can only get the 2 orbs. Let's see. Okay, so I actually want to do that. Let's go ahead and do it like this. And then we'll get the 2 orbs right there. So only 2 rainbow orbs here. Let's see what happens. Not the best case scenario. Like, he wants to get as many orbs as possible. But only 2 orbs here. But yeah, I might be the only person that's rocking with this unit. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say he's like amazingly busted. Oh my god, #1. But it's like, honestly, bro, I just feel like it's not his time yet. All they need to do is drop a transforming Goku Black and LR. And then this guy's value just increases exponentially. What paired with the fact that Broly comes out later on, Broly Trio comes out later on, right? When this guy's in his domain, by the way, all those normals had a chance to become a super attack. So this man literally in his domain, he can get up to 9 attacks. He can get lucky, man. And he can do some crazy stupid damage. Is he not gonna kill him? 0? That's crazy. That's wild. Okay. Let's see how my 55% Rose performs in slot 1 right here. He doesn't have his guard anymore, but he is guarding on this turn because of the type advantage. Let's see. I want Zamasu to super in the first slot. Okay. So we can nullify this. 70% chance, and boom. There we go. So that is pretty helpful for this team as well. Again, I feel like this guy is partially filling the void that Zamasu's team has had for a minute. He just needs a bit more help, okay? Now, I would say if you want damage, he definitely needs dupes. However, if you don't really care about damage and you care more about defense, then he can definitely put in work that way as well. So now we have 3 orbs right here. I almost want to try to fish for 4. Let me see. Nope. So another thing I would change about this guy is he should get guard, like guaranteed guard in his domain. Not only that, but he should also get more damage reduction when he gets rainbow key spheres. Overall though, we're gonna show this this turn right here, and let's see how he does here. Let's see if we could get a little better RNG. We got the 3 rainbow orbs. So let's see what he gives us. I wouldn't have mind seeing a super right there because this guy gets 66% damage reduction before he supers. So honestly, we more than likely would have lived that, which is the hardest hitting boss super in Dokkan Global right now. So the RNG, the RNG is not making us look good. It is not doing us any favors. But you can see the 1 super he got. Those could have been super attacks, but the 1 super he got, he's at 15 mil. So if you want the damage, you can get it in the domain. And we didn't even get all 5 orbs. So yeah, I say it to say, like, yes, like, he could have been better. But that doesn't mean he's just completely, like, garbage. You know what I mean? People are saying, like, he's literally beyond mid. Like, that he's trash, like Raditz level, bro. And I don't think so. I think he just needs help.